While nearly all of young Sheldon's primary characters had cameo parts in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, a deft move from the spin-off series allows Season 2 to revive one fan favorite. The title of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage alone draws attention to the main dilemma of the program. Georgie and Mandy had just gotten married and were excited for a bright future raising their daughter Cece together when young Sheldon concluded. An older Georgie made a sour comment to his ex-wife, in passing in The Big Bang Theory Season 11, Episode 23. Therefore, young Sheldon's spinoff aims to provide a clear explanation of what transpired with the two series' ostensibly stable partnership. However, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage must also maintain ties to the primary characters of young Sheldon, as it is a spin-off of that popular series. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 2 now needs to balance the two families that comprise the primary cast members of both series, which was a tough ask considering the show also required to introduce some new main characters of its own at the same time. Georgie's connection with Mandy and her family, the McAllisters, was the main subject of the spin-off in Season 1 of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Mandy's parents, Audrey and Jim, supplied a lot of the required turmoil for the show, while her brother Connor quickly rose to prominence as the spin-off's breakout star. Georgie had to make a special effort to win over his mother-in-law because Audrey didn't like him and wasn't scared to express it. Jim, on the other hand, detested Georgie's more aggressive tire store marketing ideas, but attempted to support him. Mary, Mima, and Missy made appearances in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, even though the McAllisters were the show's primary protagonists. Mary will play a significant part in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 2 now that she co-owns Georgie's new tire company, but the most remarkable accomplishment of the spin-off was the return of another character. It seemed difficult for Lance Barber's character George Sr. to return for the spin-off because he passed away in the antepenultimate episode of Young Sheldon. Nevertheless, in Typhoid Georgie, Episode 12, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage discovered a workaround. Georgie had fever dreams in which he was reunited with his father after he overworked himself to the point of becoming seriously ill. After Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 1, Barber returned to his young Sheldon role for these scenes, therefore it would now make perfect sense for George Sr. to make another appearance. Since Georgie is almost guaranteed to put himself under a lot of hardship once more, the spin-off has already set up a method for the character to return in the future. Barber's return to his most well-known role was entertaining, but this time around, unlike Missy's in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 1, it was more than just a cameo. In Typhoid Georgie, Georgie confronted his unreasonable worry of failing his family by not working hard enough. Barber's portrayal of George Sr. served as a metaphor for Georgie's dread of failure. To further emphasize the connection, George Sr. even briefly transformed into an eerie zombie ghoul while yelling for Georgie to resume his work. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.